aquaculture of the potato grouper. The potato grouper is called the large blue rock cod or blue rock cod in Chinese. We will call it by the name of potato grouper in the following presentation. The body color of the potato grouper is grayish-brown. On the lateral side of the body, there are scattered irregular large dark brown spots lined in approximately 5 rows. It is the second largest kind of rock cod, only next to the king grouper. There is on record a capture of one 200 centimeters in length and over 130 kilograms in weight. The number of potato groupers is very few. The official record for the adult fish found in the world is less than 400. It has currently been deemed an endangered species of aquatic life and is on the protection list in Australia. The first successful case of artificial hatching of the potato groupers in the world was done by the research group of Lungdian Aquatic Farm, located at Fanliangxiang of Bintang County, in coordination with the staff members of the Tainan branch of the Fisheries Research Institute, Council of Agriculture, Executive Yuan in 1999. A large-scale mass production technique was established in 2001. The success of this investigation has not only been affirmatively recognized by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, furthermore, it has established a new milestone for the investigation of new fish species in aquacultural reproduction business in Taiwan. Ecology. The potato grouper is a kind of warm water fish. The main habitats for the potato grouper include the Red Sea, east coast of Africa, Indian West Pacific Ocean, South China Sea, and the Great Barrier Reef aquatic areas. There is also few ones been found in the coastline of Taiwan. The adult fish and younglings of the potato grouper are found in the semi-saline water aquatic areas. Adult fishes will generally inhabit near the coral reef caves or wrecks or some shallow aquatic areas of 10 to 150 meter depths at lagoons and shore clints. It is a nocturnal food-searching animal. It mainly feeds on crustaceous species, reef fishes, small turtles, or even small sharks. It can survive in a salinity range of 11 to 41 ppts and a temperature range of 22 to 28 degrees Celsius, but dies when salinity is less than 5 ppts. The fish will stop eating when water temperature drops below 15 degrees Celsius. Raising of breeder fish. Because the potato grouper is a serial hermaphroditic species with female characteristics first and male second, male breeder fish are relatively scarce. It is currently possible to artificially hasten maturity and natural spawning with hormone treatment. The hatching rate of fertilized eggs is approximately 60 to 70%. White fry and 2-inch fry are raised using conventional methods of raising grouper fry. Breeder fish ponds are usually 2 sections in size and should be at least 1.5 meters in depth. The fish are kept in pure seawater with 24-hour flow. There are usually 2 to 3 agitator water wheels, and the fish are normally fed once every 1 to 2 days. Feed typically consists of fresh squid and sardines. Feeding is usually performed around 4 p.m. in summer and around 9 a.m. in winter. Because the fish are extremely aggressive eaters, to prevent them from colliding with each other and possibly causing injury, it is best that feed be widely dispersed as much as possible. Artificial maturation of breeder fish. The method for distinguishing male and female fish during non-reproductive periods is the same as that used for other groupers. The female fish are similar to female Malabar groupers and saddled groupers. The reproductive organs are relatively large, protruding, smooth, and rounded on the outside, and have 3 orifices: the anus at the top, the gonopore in the middle, and the reproductive nipple at the bottom. The gonopore is dark red in color and slightly flared towards the outside. The abdomen is swollen and soft during the reproductive period, and many fine lines radiate outward from near the opening. It is easy to squeeze sperm from the bodies of the male fish during the reproductive period, and sperm is even discharged naturally during the process of moving the fish. Relatively mature specimens are selected during the spawning season and given hormone injections to hasten maturation. The injection dose will depend upon the size of the fish, and the hormones are mixed with physiological saline solutions. Injections are given subcutaneously in the muscles of the back, and the dose given to male fish is only 1/3 of that given to females. Natural spawning and handling of fertilized eggs. The breeder will lay eggs within 48 hours after the maturation process with hormones. Generally, the egg-laying period is extraordinarily long and starts from 6 o'clock at night till 2 o'clock in the early morning. The hens can lay eggs continuously for 3 days under normal maturation conditions. The amount of eggs produced is highest in the first day and will gradually decrease after that. Fertilized eggs are globular, transparent, discrete, and float on the surface. They hatch in approximately 20 hours when the water temperature is 28 to 30 degrees Celsius. Hatching times is strongly influenced by water temperature and shortens as the temperature rises. Hatching rates fall to 0 when the salinity is less than 15 ppts and is optimal approximately 90% of the time when salinity is roughly 30 ppts, under which salinity survival rate after 3 days is about 84%. Survival rates after 1 day is 65% when salinity is 35 ppts and drops to nil when salinity is below 25 ppts. Care of fry. Newly hatched fry are elongated in shape. Since the fry are initially unable to swim, they drift, floating and sinking in the water. Fry hatch within 24 hours when water temperature is 28 to 29 degrees Celsius. They will have absorbed all of their yolk sacs by 72 hours and thereupon begin feeding. Most potato fry congregate in the middle or upper part of the pond and look for food around the edge of the pond. The fry consume different kinds of organisms as they develop, and this process can be divided into the following 3 stages. Stage 1. The fry are colloquially known as fish blooms or guo liao after they've been eating for only 2 to 3 days. They must be fed fertilized oyster ova, small rotifers, and a suitable amount of multivitamin shrimp tablets. Small amounts of algae water should be added. Apart from purifying the water, absorbing ammonia nitrogen, and replenished fertilized oyster ova and small rotifer feed, 10 parts per million of photosynthetic bacteria can be added to stabilize water quality and decompose organic detritus and dead fry on the bottom of the pond. Stage 2. Breed the younglings with excess feedstuff till the end of the 20th day. In this stage, the younglings start to grow an elongated back spiny fin and an abdominal spiny fin. The shape is similar to a kite and is commonly called winged fry. In about 5 to 7 days, the back fins and chest fins start to stretch out and grow long thorns on them. These thorns will increase with time, and the back fins and chest fins will elongate furthermore. These are the key features for the younglings of the rock cods, and their shapes are similar to flying fishes. Controlling water quality is extremely important during this stage, and special care should be paid to maintaining stable quality. The water should be preferably light green in color, and no circulation or agitator wheels are needed. Stage 3. The fry will have grown about 5 to 6 centimeters in length after 20 days in the tucked wing or red head stage. The spines in the dorsal and pectoral fins will gradually shorten and disappear, signifying that the fry are ready to adopt the bottom-dwelling lifestyle characteristic of immature fish. The main feed organisms during this stage are copepods and larval brine shrimp. The fry will pass 8 centimeters in length after the 25th day. They may be collected and sold after they become banded inch-long fry. To avoid cannibalism, special attention should be paid to raising fry in separate size cohorts during this stage. In general, one needs to do the sieving once every 2 weeks. If the younglings grow slow due to the cold temperature of the water, the sieving can be done every 20 to 30 days. Use stainless steel sieves to sort the younglings into 3 sizes of large, medium, and small. The large size younglings may be put into the growing pools for feeding or be sold. Medium and small size younglings have to be fed continuously. Fish farming methods. Potato groupers can be raised in Taiwan like any other groupers. The fry may be put into a maturing pond after they have reached a length of 5 to 10 centimeters. To avoid death from cramping due to excessive water temperature fluctuations, the fry should be released in a new pond in the morning or evening when the weather is clear. While most fish farmers formerly raise potato groupers to maturity in cement or stone ponds, water in the pond should be 2 to 3 meters in depth, and the deeper the water, the more water temperature fluctuations can be avoided, boosting the growth rate. The potato grouper grows very fast. Therefore, the culturing density must be well controlled within a low one. For now, we feed with flesh paste of fishes and miscellaneous fishes mixed with eel foods. The exchange rate of the food fish weight is about 2.5 to 1 or 2 to 1. Based on the record of the Lungdian Aqua Farm, a 1.6 kilogram potato grouper will grow to more than 4.8 kilograms in the first year. There is no sign of virus infections during the growing period. When they are fed together with the grass shrimp, the successful growing ratio is as high as 80%. Another aspect requiring special attention is water quality management. Besides installing agitator wheels, fish farms must also keep a generator on hand in case of a power outage. Management steps taken before and after fry are put into a maturing pond include the following: pond preparation and sun drying. The wall should be repaired and bottom material improved. The sun and wind can be used to fully oxidize organic mud at the bottom of the pond. Sterilization. Usually water is added to cover the bottom of the pond and 30 kilograms of lime applied for each section of area. Otherwise, 3 to 5 parts per million of bleach solution may be added. After allowing the sterilizing solution to soak for 2 to 3 days, the pond is drained and sun-dried for 2 to 5 days. Fresh water is then filled to a depth of 10 to 20 centimeters. The pond is gradually filled with water within 5 to 7 days. Water should be added within a short period of time. Green algae water may be added if water is too transparent, and fertilizer applied if too opaque. Feeding and accustoming to feed. Fish should be fed at fixed points in their tank, which lets the school of fish congregate at hiding places and get accustomed to the feed. The fish are currently mostly fed artificial feed blended from sardines and squid or trash fish. Fry are ordinarily fed 2 to 3 times each day, while adult fish are fed 1 to 2 times each day. Feeding is usually performed from 9 a.m. until sunset. Daily management. Raisers must test water quality and make sure soluble oxygen, salinity, water temperature, and pH are normal. Seawater should be replaced regularly if large amounts of uneaten feed or fish excrement tend to accumulate at the bottom of the pond. To control the amount of water, water should be replaced by adding and draining simultaneously. Transport and packing of live fish. Since humpback groupers are always sold live, they must be transported in a live fish tank. Trucks and carts equipped with live fish tanks and aerators must be used to transport fry over long distances. If transport time by truck, airplane, or boat exceeds 5 to 12 hours, plastic bags, cardboard boxes, polystyrene foam padding, and ice bags will be needed. The following are the usual transport procedures. 1. Disinfect or solarize the facilities to avoid infections. 2. All capturing actions must be done in dusk or early morning. The temperature of the water must be kept below 30 to 33 degrees Celsius. 3. Fishes need to grow in aerated pools or water baskets. The temperature of the water must maintain within 18 to 24 degrees Celsius. 4. The fishes need to be in fast state within 24 hours before shipping so as to let the fishes spit out the digested food and eliminate their dejectus so as to prevent the pollution of water during transportation. 5. Sort the fishes in accordance with the body sizes. Put those of the same sizes together into the tanks or buckets so as to reduce the casualty rate. 6. Prepare well-cleaned seawater in advance. Add with 5 parts per million aloe fluid and pure oxygen. packing. Live fish must be packed at a packing plant before being exported. The following is an overview of packing procedures. Load the fish in plastic bags 1/3 full of clean seawater. Pack the bags in cardboard boxes after oxygenating the water and sealing the bags. Use polystyrene foam as padding on all sides of the bags and place dry ice or anhydrous ice in the 4 corners of each box. Seal the boxes and take them to the airport or ship them. Pay very close attention to the following points. 1. Do not use toxic agents to catch the fish. Fry that have been poisoned have a very low survival rate. 2. The fish must be given a medicated bath after catching and before shipment. 3. To lessen alarm and cannibalism, the fish should not be packed in too little space. 4. Live fish must be kept in good quality water when shipped. 5. The fish must be fed adequately up to 24 hours before packing. To reduce cannibalism, the fish should not be fed after that time. 6. Use strings to tie off the corners of the plastic bags. 7. Make sure to discharge any gas in the bags when aerating the water. Estimate time in transit to ensure that the fish will have sufficient oxygen. 8. The temperature in the tank and the temperature of the water must be kept within 18 to 24 degrees Celsius. 9. The fishes must be bathed in the disinfection solution before putting them into the fish pools or tanks after transportation. 10. Once the fishes are introduced into the pools or cultivating tanks, they may be fed with the fresh flesh of shellfish, shrimp, or cepidae. Generally, the newly released fishes will not eat within 3 to 4 days. Therefore, one must watch out for the quality and amount of the feedings. As the number of male potato groupers is too small, the fertilization rate has never been able to break through the 80% limit. Therefore, the way to increase the ratio of male fish is the key for the smooth development of this fish species. Local research institutes have done research trying to alter the sex of fish by using the implanting method. They implant a hormone pellet containing androgen into the fish body to induce artificial sex alternation, which speeds up the conversion of the breeder from female ones to male ones and increases the fertilization rate. So far, we have applied this technique in this fish and have achieved a 70 to 80% success rate in the alteration of sex. For now, we have completed the fundamental research for the artificial maturation of the breeder fish to let it lay eggs in a natural way. The cultivation of the younglings has also been successful. However, the success of growth for the 5 to 6 centimeter fry is obviously inferior when compared with the Malabar grouper and the orange spotted grouper. This is possibly due to the fact that this fish has a higher quality demand for feeding stuff and water. Therefore, we need to continue our relevant research efforts for fry growing so as to enhance their survival rate.